So now let us discuss about demodulation, modems and noise. So let us see first demodulation. So let us see how demodulation can be defined. So demodulation is the process of extracting the low frequency modulating signal from the modulated wave, and this process is known as demodulation or detection. So there are two ways of demodulation, that is demodulation of AM wave, that is amplitude modulated wave, and demodulation of FM wave, that is frequency modulated wave. So the demodulation of an AM wave involves the two process or two operations. One is rectification of the modulated wave, and the second one is elimination of the RF component of the modulated wave. Similarly, demodulation of FM wave involves three operations. First one is conversion of frequency changes produced by modulating signal into corresponding amplitude changes, and second one and third one same as that of demodulation process of AM wave, that is second one is rectification of modulating signal, and third one is elimination of RF component of the modulated wave. So this is about demodulation. Now let us discuss about modems. So modem is an acronym for modulator demodulator. So both modulation and demodulation together forms modems. So here the word MOD from modulator and DEM from demodulator is combined to form the word modem. So it involves both modulation as well as demodulation processes. So a modem can be defined as a device that converts data from digital computer signals, that is digital signals, to analog signals that can be sent over a phone line. This is called modulation. The analog signals are then converted back into digital signal by the receiving modem. This is called demodulation. So therefore the modem performs the function of both modulation as well as demodulation, and a device modem involves both modulator as well as demodulator. So this is the simple block diagram of a modem. So as we can see, there is a modulator here, and this is the demodulator. Here the modulator involves interface circuits, modulator circuits, filter and output amplifier. So this interface circuits fetches the digital data from either computer terminals or any digital device, and this modulator circuit, it converts those digital signals into analog signals, and then they are filtered and amplified by filter and output amplifier circuits. Then these analog signals are transmitted through phone line, and they are received at the demodulator side. So at the demodulator side, again the analog signals are filtered and amplified, and those analog signals are converted back to digital signals by means of demodulator circuits, and those digital signals are given to the computer terminals. So now there are different types of modems. So there are various types of modems available. For example, voice grade modems, wide band modems, short haul modems, modem eliminators, frequency shift keying modems, phase shift keying modems, data modems, smart modems, multi-port modems, radio modems, and so on. And in these different types of modems, different modulation methods have been used. So the various modem modulation methods are amplitude modulation, frequency shift keying modulation, phase modulation, differential phase shift keying modulation, and multi-level modulation, and so on. So in this way, different methods are involved in different modems for modulation as well as demodulation processes. Now let us discuss about noise. So the term noise is very important almost in all the fields of engineering. But in a measurement system, noise plays very important role. So in electrical field, noise can be defined as any extraneous form of energy tending to interfere with the proper and easy reception and reproduction of those signals which it is desirable to receive. So in simple words, we can define noise as any undesired signal which is disturbing the transmission of the desired signal. So that undesired signal is called as noise. So there are two important terms in case of noise. One is noise power, another one is noise figure. So this noise power is directly proportional to temperature and is directly proportional to bandwidth of the system, and it is independent of the resistance value. The unit of this noise power is watts, and units of noise power density is watts per hertz. So noise figure is the ratio of signal to noise ratio at the input to signal to noise ratio at the output. So since the signal to noise ratio should be same ideally at the input side and also at the output side, so therefore ideal noise figure is always 1 or 0 dB. So noise figure is always, practically noise figure is always greater than 1, and higher the noise figure of the amplifier, noisier the amplifier. So now let us see classification of this noise. So noise can be broadly classified into two types: internal noise and external noise. Again, there are different types of internal noises. Those are thermal noise, short noise, transit time noise, and miscellaneous noises. And external noises are atmospheric noise, extraterrestrial noise, those are solar noise and cosmic noise, and then man-made noise.